Chapter 11. Love for Motherland. Patriotism. Words of wisdom. Breathes there the man with soul so dead, as home his footsteps hath. He turned, has never said, "This is my own, my native land." Patriotism is the noblest sentiment a man can have. In the world, no other love is superior to the love for motherland. One's love for one's country is a natural instinct. Patriotism fills every man with the spirit of sacrificing himself for the sake of his motherland. Under its effect, man is filled with the spirit of doing such heroic deeds which adorn the pages of history. Joan of Arc was a young girl of 17. She was convinced that her country, France, could be independent of foreign rule. At that time, France was ruled by the English. The father of Joan was a farmer. She had received no education, but she had a strong conviction that her country could be free. She argued with bishops, ministers, generals, and finally Prince Charles of France, and convinced them that it was not impossible to defeat England. After a great deal of persuasion, Prince Charles allowed her to command a force to free Orleans. And she whipped up so much courage, enthusiasm, and patriotism among her soldiers that the English soldiers retreated from Orleans. She achieved what had seemed an impossible task. You must have heard the name of Lakshmi Bai. She was only 23 when she fought her last and the most glorious battle against the English near the fort of Gwalior. She dressed herself as a soldier and fought at the head of her army. During the fight, a spear was thrown at her. It entered her body below her breast. She plucked it out, threw it away, and fought on. Then a bullet struck her left eye, but she went on fighting bravely. Then a sword cut her right shoulder. She killed the swordsman there and then. However, she could not continue to fight for long because of fatal wounds. She embraced her heroic death. The English praised her by saying she was the bravest of all the soldiers. Many years ago, a war broke out in Spain. The Spaniards were inside the fort. A message was sent by the enemy to the chief of the army in the fort.
"Your son is in our custody. We will kill him if you don't surrender."
They sent him a letter written by his son too. It read,
"Dear father, the enemy has arrested me. If the fort is not handed over to them, they will kill me."
The brave chief of the army replied,
"Dear son, I promise to meet you in paradise. The fort will be guarded to the last man."
This was a glorious example of patriotism. Is there a country which has not given birth to patriots? The soil of our country, India, is so rich in this tradition that any other nation can feel envious of it. Prithvi Raj Chauhan, King Porus, Chandragupta Maurya, Guru Gobind Singh, Maharana Pratap, Chhatrapati Shivaji, Subhash Chandra Bose, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, Savarkar, Mahatma Gandhi, Lala Lajpat Rai, Bhagat Singh, Chandrasekhar Azad, Ram Prasad Bismil, and thousands of others. All are the invaluable ornaments in the crown of Mother India. The word patriotism has been derived from the Latin word patria, which means love for the country. For developing countries, patriotism is a boon. It provides life, growth, strength, and unity to the nation. Tanaji was a brave general of Chhatrapati Shivaji. He was 80, yet his roar was more frightful than that of a lion. It was an auspicious day in the family of Tanaji. His son was going to be married. The marriage party was about to leave. Tanaji was impatiently waiting for Shivaji. Just then, a messenger approached Tanaji and handed a letter over to him. It was sent by Shivaji. Having read it, Tanaji roared like a lion.
Listen carefully. Before sunrise, we have to seize the fort of Singhar. As Queen Mother, Jijabai has wished it. So take up your arms and do your duty. My son can be married later.
The marriage party turned its face towards the fort of Singhgarh. A fierce battle took place. The Marathas won a glorious victory. But alas, Tanaji died. When Shivaji came to know of the victory, he was extremely happy. But when he heard Tanaji's death, he fell into deep sorrow. He said to his mother,
The lion fort, Singhgarh, has been taken, but the lion has gone.
This lion was Tanaji. Dear children, nothing is above our motherland. Our motherland provides us with food to eat, water to drink, clothes to wear, and a number of other amenities that are essential for the existence. So we must protect our country. Patriotism demands working towards economic progress, political sincerity, and social harmony. Our motherland, India, is a vast country, but not of any particular religion, language, caste, race, or tribe. It is a composite cultural entity which has given a distinct identity of Indianness to all its nationals. The diversities of languages, religions, faiths, and beliefs have enriched our cultural heritage, making it a dynamic society. We find the special feature of unity in diversity in India only. Therefore, it is our duty to respect the religions, castes, languages, beliefs, and cultures of other people. We should never feel grudge against other Indians who are different from us in language, food, religion, or caste. There are some bad elements of vested interest that still try to divide the country in the name of religion, caste, community, or language. Such elements should be checked. These wrong intentions should be smashed. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India, was rightly remarked, "Who lives if India dies? Who dies if India lives?" You must have read the life sketch of great men to enlighten and encourage yourselves about the path they took to serve the country. At present, you don't have to be warriors to serve the country. You have to be sensitive enough to know her needs. The demand of the situation is to eradicate poverty, castes, communalism, etc. These are the real threats to our freedom. To fight out these forces as a true patriot should be your aim in life. We should get inspiration of patriotism and sacrifice from the lives of great men of India. Live and let others to live should be the motto of our lives. Dear children, don't forget, a true patriot becomes an ideal or a model figure for the following generations. Narrow-mindedness hampers the pace of progress and weakens the country. So, show ideal human behavior with the spirit of dedication towards duty and patience. Try to establish examples of good behavior to all religions and communities and beliefs of others. Respect your national anthem, national song, national flag, etc. Learn to keep your country above everything else. Try to be the worthy citizen of India. Remember, do all the good you can, in all the ways you can, at all the places you can, to all the people you can. All should have a spirit of patriotism within themselves.